Mission Impossible Toastmaster Armaan.
I'll just take 2 minutes. We can start it. I sat down peacefully with my book. Upon the blank page, I looked as I clicked my pen patiently waiting for my writer's block. But today is just the same. My brain stuck with ideas as I think of something new. And today, it is to my simple shock that my ideas are out of stock. Because today I'm afraid, my dear friends, I'm stuck with the writer's block. So greetings, Toastmasters and guests. Firstly, I'd like to thank Edward James for briefly pointing out the state of my mind today, because that's exactly how I'm feeling. Literally out of ideas as to what I'm about to do here today. But I'm no one to run out of a challenge, and at least that's the first thing I should know despite being a Toastmaster, right? So, the moment this realization dawned upon me, all I had hit was the wave of nostalgia, and it took me back to the year 2020 when I attended my first Toastmasters meeting as a new recruit. It was then I hear ex-Toastmaster Tanushri delivering the speech about delivering the speech. Sounds almost gibberish, right? But literally, she just sat down with a notebook, just penning some things down, describing her emotions while writing her speech, her wandering thoughts. But at the end, she came up with something so thoughtful and mesmerizing that left an everlasting impression on my mind. So, seeking inspiration from her and actually starting my preparation for my speech, although this time I was a bit apprehensive and nervous given how appalling my previous speech was, I was somehow saved by the compelling words of a very competent leader. Meeting 108, Showcase 2019, ex-president and ex-Toastmaster Shuttle steps on stage talking about her fears of painting, and that is where her father comes to her rescue with the priceless advice that sometimes things being done is better than things being done perfectly. What if one of my speeches did not meet my expectation? But the realization that today I'll be graduating technically from this club as a level 2 pathway speaker makes me feel content enough. And knowing all of these facts, I just know one thing, that I had to complete my speech in just a period of one day anyhow. But then something unfortunate happened. A pretty close friend of mine went through something very disheartening in his life. But don't you all get excited, not here to spill any tea. But I stood very perplexed. I didn't know what to do, how to help him out. But all I could tender at that moment was Toastmaster Arnav's words. Meeting 160, just be there. Despite your inability to sometimes provide solutions to certain situations, it's sufficient enough at times to just be there. And that is exactly what I did. And trust me, the gratification I felt afterwards knows no bounds. Toastmaster Arnav, a quick show of your hustle if you may for the audience. Because that is what he'll encourage all of you to do. All the time. So now, trying to get rid of this random procrastination, one thing that was lingering in my mind continuously was that this is going to be my last performance in my club. This is going to be my last speech. The performance pressure is just colossal. Will the audience even like my content? What if I just freeze on this stage? I get paralyzed. I don't know what to speak. But then I just revel the most immaculate moment of my entire Toastmasters journey, Toast Tussle 8.0. Day 1 of Tussle, my team emerges as the winner amongst the 6 teams because of our intense extra efforts. But guess what? At the end of day 2, we came last. Being the team leader, I did not even have the courage to face my own team that day. Somehow couldn't even sleep at night. But it was only when Toastmaster Oshiki's words, which is the Mascot Award meeting 147, she recites, and I quote, that success is failure turned upside down. The silver points of the clouds of doubt. And you can never know how close you are. You might be near, yet you seem so far. So, whenever you are hardest hit, just remember when things are worst, you do not fail. And now that I am obviously talking about competition and being a leader, and Toastmasters especially being the place where leaders are made, it would be unfair to not mention the iconic Dronacharya and Eklavya pair of our club, Toastmaster Shaurya and Toastmaster Rijita. Again, Toastmasters, a quick show of your hands for the audience to know. Thank you, Toastmasters. So, meeting 150, the Dronacharyas to my Eklavya, Toastmaster Rijita's speech is brimming with glory. The glory of Toastmaster Rijita and Toastmaster Shaurya's exquisite hard work, determination, and most importantly, team effort and collaboration. An exemplary leadership style that in fact I still look up to today, and maybe is one of the many reasons that I have finally found the courage to step up on the stage and give out a speech. Now all this while, you might be wondering, I've been blabbering about my past, but what is exactly the topic for my research? So ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to announce the topic for my research has been present right in front of you all along. So this is basically a metaphorical representation, an official metaphorical representation for the act of giving and taking. The acknowledgement of which we call gratitude. So while researching for this topic, I had to score through old minutes of meetings, meeting rosters, and of course, my subconscious mind and my memory database. But today I am thankful to all the Dronacharyas who made today's mission possible. Because the mission being here is me being finally able to deliver a speech. So, now that we've talked enough about the past, how about we manifest something for the future? Road to meeting 155, I deliver my icebreaker where I mention that magic happens whenever you refuse to give up and choose to believe in yourself, because the universe always listens to a stubborn heart no matter what. But life is a cumbersome journey. It is not easy. But till the time you continue to structure the fight against your pride, just remember that to your path you'll never be denied, only redirected. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.